everyone, welcome to my bookish corner of the world. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Today I am doing the Disney book tag. I was fortunate enough to grow up during Disney's Renaissance age from 1989 to 1999. During that time period, they were producing movies every year or every other year. During that time period, they produced The Little Mermaid, they had Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan, and Tarzan. I love all of those movies, so I am very happy to be doing today's video. The Little Mermaid, a character who is out of their element or a fish out of water. I loved Ariel. I remember wanting to be a redhead because of her. I don't think I could quite pull it off. I love The Little Mermaid. I'm going to choose Alice in Wonderland because Alice is in a very different place. She has no idea what's going on. There are no rules, and when she doesn't think there are rules, they change on her, and so I think she is a fish out of water. It probably wouldn't be one of my book tag videos unless I referenced Alice in Wonderland. Cinderella, a character who goes through a major transformation. I am going to go with Kath or Cather from Fangirl because she starts off being very quiet, living alone in her room, wanting nothing to do with anyone, writing her fan fiction for Simon Snow, to having a relationship, having friends, and finally standing on her own 2 feet. Snow White, a book with an eclectic cast of characters. I think in A Little Something Different, you cannot have more eclectic characters than that book. There are 14 different perspectives. One of them is a squirrel, one of them is a bench. Then you have this intrusive English teacher, her TA, this very grumpy classmate. There are a lot of people involved with that book, and so I think that is probably the most eclectic cast I've come across. A book that put me to sleep. I am going to simply just say assigned reading books for this. Over the years, I've had a lot of different teachers and professors assign books that I was not interested in. It was a struggle to finish some of those. I actually made a video discussing some of my techniques for getting through bad books, so you can go check that out if you'd like. The Lion King, a character who had something traumatic happen to them in childhood. I was recently given an advanced reading copy of Outrageous from Full of Books to do a review on it for their website. You can go check out my full review if you're interested. But Victoria's background is one of the most traumatizing, disturbing backgrounds I've come across in literary history. I was cringing, I was very disturbed. I think that this is a book for mature adults. I do not think teenagers or anyone younger than 14 should be reading this. Her background is traumatic, to say the least. Beauty and the Beast, a book I was originally intimidated by but ended up enjoying. I don't know if I would qualify the Harry Potter books as intimidating. As I've mentioned before, these books were being published when I was still a little kid, and so I was reading these growing up. When you're a little kid, some of these can be rather intimidating. But I love this series. I think everyone in the world should read it. I think Harry Potter is going to become a literary classic, and years from now people are going to look back on this and review it and study it. So I think that this is something important people should be reading. Aladdin, a character who gets their wish granted for better or for worse. I am going to say Jane from Devilish by Maureen Johnson for this, because she doesn't necessarily realize what's going on for a majority of the book, because she wants to save her friend Allison in the worst way, so she's willing to sell her soul in order to save her friend. Mulan, a character who pretends to be something they are not. I am going to say Before I Fall, because the main character is always putting on a front, because she wants to be popular and have her friends agree with her, and make sure she maintains this facade of sorts, and so she's putting on a face for her friends. By that logic, the main character in Rhymes with Witches also falls into this category. I wish there were 3 different questions for each of the Toy Stories, but for Toy Story, a book with characters I wish would come to life. I am going to go with Harry Potter for Hedwig and Dobby. I would love to have Hedwig and Dobby in my life. That would be so wonderful. Disney Descendants, my favorite villain or morally ambiguous character. I am going to go with Amy Dunn from Gone Girl. I'm actually going to be doing a discussion video on Gone Girl because I think there's a lot to talk about when it comes to that book, and it's going to be a book discussion, not a book review, because I do want to include spoilers. I don't think I've ever come across a character quite like hers before. Her character terrifies and fascinates me all at the same time. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you would like to see me do more book tags in the future, please send me the link or include me in them. I'd love to do some more videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great reading day.